Hello there. I'd like to introduce you to some characters who, while they may not seem particularly noteworthy, are actually rather special. First up, meet Baron Notlewiski Papanoida. A blue-skinned Pantoran, he can briefly be seen in the Opera House lobby as Anakin Skywalker heads in to meet with Palpatine during that humming waterball show in Revenge of the Sith. Next, here's Chi Ikwe, a senator from the planet of Pantora and the daughter of Baron Papanoida. She's standing next to him in that theater lobby. And this is Ter Tennille, a human senator and another patron of the arts, as she's also milling about in the Opera House lobby as Anakin hurries past. Finally, we have Zet Jukasa, a Jedi Padawan who takes on, and is then killed by, some clone troopers after Order 66 is issued. So why did I say that these otherwise minor background characters are special? Well, Baron Papanoida here, that's none other than George Lucas. Chi Ikwe, she's played by one of his daughters, Katie. Ter Tennille is portrayed by his other daughter, Amanda. And Zet Jukasa is played by his son, Jet. And these aren't the only characters that the Lucas kids have played throughout the prequels. Let's start with Katie. She played Amy, one of young Anakin's friends, who was hanging out with him shortly before the pod race in The Phantom Menace. She spoke the line, "You've been working on that thing for years." Then, in Attack of the Clones, Katie was a Twi'lek named Lune Minx, who was hanging out in the Outlander Club on Coruscant when Anakin and Obi-Wan came in to search for bounty hunter Zam Wesell. Next up, here's Amanda. She was a Nemoidian named Te Hao, who was on the bridge of the Trade Federation battleship at the beginning of The Phantom Menace, and again right before young Anakin blew it up. She was also Diva Funquita, a Thelan woman who was a part of Jabba the Hutt's entourage in his private box for the Boonta pod race. And finally, she was Adnama, a fellow patron of the Outlander Club, who was also in there during Anakin and Obi-Wan's pursuit of Zam. And last, but certainly not least, we have Jet. In Attack of the Clones, he played a Jedi Padawan named Warpak Scamini. He can be seen approaching Archives librarian Jocasta Nu after her conversation with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Though, in a Star Wars Insider article released after Episode 3, both of the Padawans that Jet played were merged into one character. Baron Papanoida and his daughter Chi Ikwe, the characters played by George and Katie Lucas, appeared again in an episode of the Clone Wars animated series. Two new members of the Baron's family, Che Amanwe and Ion, were added in to represent Amanda and Jet. However, no Lucases provided any voices for the show. So there you go. The prequels were truly a family affair, with George Lucas himself and his children making cameo appearances as a bunch of different characters throughout the trilogy. May the Force be with you.